Are you feeling drained and overwhelmed? Does it seem like no matter how hard you try, you just can't catch a break? Perhaps you're juggling multiple responsibilities, work, family, finances, and it's all starting to take a toll on you. Life can be exhausting. We often find ourselves pushing beyond our limits, only to feel more weary and burdened. Stress invades every corner of our lives, from our homes to our workplaces. It's a relentless cycle that leaves us searching for relief, for a way to find peace amidst the chaos. Consider the sources of your stress. Is it the constant demands at work? The pressure to be a perfect parent or partner? Maybe it's financial worries or health concerns. Each day brings new challenges, and the weight of these responsibilities can feel overwhelming. We often turn to various means to escape our stress. Some immerse themselves in work or hobbies, others seek solace in entertainment or social media. Yet these distractions offer only temporary relief. The underlying weariness remains, and we find ourselves right back where we started, still searching for a true solution. There is hope. In the midst of our weariness, there is an invitation to find true rest. This invitation comes from Jesus, who understands the burdens we carry. He offers us a way to experience genuine peace and rest. In Matthew 11:28-30, Jesus says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." This passage is an invitation to leave behind our heavy burdens and find rest in Jesus. But what does it mean to take his yoke upon us? In Jesus' time, a yoke was a wooden harness used to pair two animals together, enabling them to share the load and work in unison. Jesus uses this imagery to illustrate a profound truth. When we join ourselves to him, he helps carry our burdens. Think about it. When we try to bear the weight of our responsibilities alone, we quickly become overwhelmed. But Jesus invites us to share our burdens with him. He walks beside us, offering his strength and support. We are no longer struggling under the weight alone. We have a partner who helps us carry the load. When we accept Jesus' invitation, we enter into a partnership. This means moving at his pace, aligning our steps with his. Instead of rushing ahead or falling behind, we walk in sync with him. Jesus promises that his yoke is easy and his burden is light. He doesn't add to our stress, he helps alleviate it. By walking with Jesus, we learn to rely on his strength rather than our own. We discover that our capacity is limited, but his is infinite. When we reach the end of our rope, he is there to provide the strength we need. In our weakest moments, his power is made perfect. Many of the burdens we carry are not ours to bear. We worry about things beyond our control, trying to solve problems that aren't ours to fix. Jesus invites us to let go of these unnecessary stresses. He reminds us that we don't have to have all the answers or handle everything on our own. By taking on Jesus' yoke, we find freedom from the relentless pressure to perform and succeed. We can trust that he will guide us, provide for us, and give us the wisdom we need. Our part is to remain connected to him, to lean on his understanding and not our own. When we come to Jesus, we find peace that transcends our circumstances. This peace doesn't mean the absence of challenges, but it means having a steadfast source of strength and comfort in the midst of them. Jesus offers rest for our souls, a deep, abiding rest that calms our anxieties and soothes our fears. Imagine a life where you are not constantly striving to keep up, where you are not overwhelmed by the demands of the day. This is the life Jesus offers. He invites us to step into a rhythm of grace, where we walk alongside him, drawing from his strength and wisdom. Life's challenges can feel insurmountable, but with Jesus, we are never alone. He promises to be with us, to support us, and to carry us through even the toughest times. When we trust in his faithfulness, we can face our problems with confidence, knowing that we have a dependable partner in him. Jesus' invitation is clear. Come to me. He doesn't ask us to clean up our act or figure everything out before we approach him. He welcomes us as we are, tired, burdened, and in need of rest. His grace is sufficient for every need, and his love is unconditional. Living in partnership with Jesus is a daily journey. It means starting each day by acknowledging our need for Him and inviting Him into every aspect of our lives. It's about surrendering our plans and trusting that His ways are higher than ours. The book of Ephesians talks about walking in the light, living a life that reflects our faith. This daily walk is where we experience victory, not in grand, spectacular moments, but in the ordinary, everyday choices to follow Jesus. It's in the small acts of faithfulness, the quiet moments of prayer, and the consistent practice of trust that we find true rest. Are you feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders? Jesus invites you to find rest in Him. He offers a partnership where you are not alone in carrying your burdens. His yoke is easy, and His burden is light. Life will always have its challenges, but with Jesus, we can face them with peace and confidence. He is our strength in weakness, our rest in weariness, and our source of true, lasting peace. Accept His invitation today. Come to Him and find rest for your soul.